In every family, I guess there's an Uncle David or an Uncle Don or Uncle somebody. And it has been my blessing and privilege to be close to John and Brittany and this wonderful Pierce family ever since they've existed. And tonight it brings great joy to our family to welcome you all here. We are so delighted that so many took trips a long ways to come and be with us tonight. I just saw Viella a minute ago. She is so beautiful. And on behalf of... Something on my cheek? Oh, hey, you, stop it. On behalf of Viella and John, we welcome you here tonight. In Ephesians, the Lord makes it very clear how important this night is and how wonderful this beginning becomes. He says, "Wherefore," he saith, "awake thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light." Jonathan has arisen from the dead. He has reached out to Viella and asked her to be his wife. When we talk about this, the scriptures go ahead and explain a little bit about the sanctity of a husband and wife. Wives, submit yourself unto your husbands as unto the Lord. Think about that in the case of unto the Lord. How would they do that? For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is submissive unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Now listen to this. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. I have a witness that Jonathan's love for Viella is deep and hopefully, in the Lord's eyes, forever. It'll be up to them as they make the journey through this life to cause that to actually come true and be the case. He goes ahead. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall become one flesh. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife, even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband. These two kids that have been separate for eons of time are about to become husband and wife. Thank you on behalf of our family, on behalf of Jonathan, on behalf of Viella, for coming to celebrate this moment. Now, we have an exciting occasion tonight. Jonathan's first roommate at BYU, Idaho, Dave Hansen, has been authorized by the state of Oregon to perform this wedding. And it's exciting to have someone who loves this young man so much have this opportunity. So, let it be so, and let us begin.
and gentlemen, please stand for the bride. You may all be seated. Thank you. Well, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today with this very happy couple, John and Viela. Let's take a deep breath. And out. Let's relax. This will be over very quickly. That's what my doctor told me the other day. Okay? Very uncharacteristic of myself. I brought things scripted out, which I'm hopefully going to try to remember to read. All right? So, John gave me a call, just a quick story. And I'll try not to chew up too much time, okay? And John asked me if I could do the honor of marrying him. This is how he presented it to me. He said, Dave, I said, John, I said, do you want to knock something off your bucket list? And I was thinking in my mind, I was like, skydiving, hunting, I don't know, something. He's like, and I was like, skydiving? He's like, no, something a lot cooler. He said, I want you to have the honor of marrying us. And I kind of wrestled with it on the inside, because out of everyone John knows, I'm the smallest, I'm the simplest guy. I realized that's because out of small and simple things are great things brought to pass. I'd like to thank everybody tonight who's come out. A lot of people traveled long distances, took great lengths to get here, and I know it's because of the love that you guys share for both these wonderful people. It's been a long time since I've seen John. The first thing I noticed when I saw him was how caring and nurturing he was in the presence of Viela, which was really nice and sweet. And I've known John for a few semesters. I've known John for a few years now, and I didn't know at that time when I first met him at his sister's wedding that we'd be such close friends afterwards, and that he'd have such an impact on my life, help me be a better man. Thank you. All right. So, the things I've noticed with marriage, just, the gospel according to Dave at this moment, because the state of Oregon has authorized me to do this, is marriage is an important thing. My father taught me one thing: love is not a noun, it's a verb, it's an action. It requires hard work, just like anything in life. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And seeing you two, I know you guys can work hard together, as you guys have put on this wonderful and beautiful wedding. One thing that is important to understand is, with marriage, you give your life and love into the hands of the one you love, and by doing so, you receive a gift of the life and love of another. And with that being said, best man, ring please. Yes. All right. we had a Boy Scout timeout.
I can't see it that well.
Thank you for finally getting that. Okay. That's right. Okay. Now repeat after me. Or don't repeat after me. Sorry about that. Do you, John, take Viela to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poorer, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Put that ring on. And now, the oath. Do you, Viela, take John to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poorer, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
You have that ring? Come on, back over your tongue. And Thomas, do you take John and Viela to be your lawfully wedded parents? Now, if there is anyone who feels that these two should not be brought together, let them speak now, and we will kindly take your name down and beat you up later. All right. But by the power vested in me by the state of Oregon and the Life Church of Seattle, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. John Pierce.
Sorry.
Wait for us all to...
Okay, all you happy people, guess what? There's actually food and fun on the other side of the home, so we need you to pick up your chair and take it with you, because if you don't, you won't have any place to sit.